What's up, Digitators? Welcome back to the channel. Today I brought you amazing two decks. D-Brigade is on the right side, and it's going to go ahead and be playing the D-Brigade Commandromon setup, where they're going to be able to call out as many Commandromons as they can per turn, and then overwhelm the field, as well as have rush abilities ready on command to kind of overwhelm the opponent and maybe end the game. And versus them, there's going to be a red deck, BT4. It's going to utilize the Blitzgreymon Digivolution or Digivolution abilities, as well as Omnimon 𝐿 and they do have a Shield of the Just for how many TIE tamers they run. So let's go ahead and see who wins this game. I'm so excited to watch this. Make sure you guys watch till the end and subscribe for more of these videos. See you. Alright, here we are. So D-Brigade starts first. Obviously, that's extremely dangerous. As you can see, half a Missimon, which gives you a plus 1000 DP if you have a D-Brigade in your name. And we ride him with we level up Commandromon on him, which this Commandromon, his ability is on deletion. You can look at the top 3 cards in your deck. If there's a Commandromon there, call it out. So that's amazing. It really helps the deck. We give our turn by placing a 2-cost minion or Digimon, and we move on to the opponent. The opponent is now kind of evoing in his Digivolution set. He didn't hit any of the plus 1000 DP rookies, so he had to ride a Beamon, which kind of ruins his strategy, but he was able to get a tie out on the field. And now we have a Commandromon. We want to utilize his ability, so we're going to go ahead and attack. Amazing. Let's see. We hope he dies because his ability is amazing. His ability is actually that he looks at the top of the deck and tries to call another one of himself, which is insane. That if we can get this off, that's going to be so much. And we do get it off. We get a Commandromon. As you guys can see, exactly the same copy. We get him out at the same time we lose one. So this is awesome. And at the end of the ability, you just put everything back at the bottom of the deck. So really cool ability. Utilizes the deck very well. And actually synergizes really well with their level 6. And here we are just going to go ahead and toss a Evo for 1 memory. But yeah, the level 6, on play, you can return as many D-Brigade units into the top of the deck in any order you want, which is amazing. And for each D-Brigade you return to the top of the deck, you reduce the cost of this guy's on play by 3 memory or 2 memory. So that's amazing. So they synergize really well with the Commandromon. They allow you to put them on the top of the deck. And here we lose our level 4 Evo, which is okay. We kind of Evo just to kind of stay safe and not lose him. But we hit a trigger and we hit a Commandromon, so that's fine. And we end the turn by just actually giving the opponent 1 memory because it sets us up for a really nice turn. Next turn, we have a bunch of rookies in our hands, so we can just toss them out. Here, the opponent has a tie, so he can utilize the tie and level up the Tyrannomon. Now the Tyrannomon has a security attack +1, and he's at 10k, even at 11k. I think because we have so many, we have at least 5 cards in the deck. So he has to attack. He's at 12k now, or at least 11k. So he feels really safe, and he has a security attack +1. Let's see what happens here. Oh, we hit a Chaosmon at 14k. That's going to set red back so much, guys. That's going to set him back a lot. Nice Chaosmon and security for red or black. I think that's why they run 3 of the Chaosmons. Not to necessarily ride them, but to hit him in security. And here we go, we get a Shield of the Just because red recognizes that there's a lot of pressure, and he didn't have any blockers in his hand, so there's a lot of pressure on the field. He wanted to get rid of it, and maybe he's gonna get rid of the Commandromon. No, he doesn't want to use his ability, although the Commandromon's ability is only during your turn, so if he did kill him, it would have been perfect. His ability would not have went off. So that's something interesting there. But yeah, we go ahead and Evo now as D-Brigade. We have 2 guys in the field. What do we want to do? We just want to attack as much as we can. Try to get rid of his security. Let's see if we can get this down. So the Reds field is pretty empty now, unfortunately, because they were running an Omnimon setup where they wanted to go vertical rather than wide. And they lost the Digimon with the first attack. Ooh, here we wanted to lose the Commandromon, but looks like Gaia Force is going to take out the other Digimon. So we don't lose the Commandromon, we don't get to use his ability. And so we just kind of toss out a level 3 𝐒𝐿𝐴𝐓𝐇 from our hands. And we Evo it with a blocker. because he gave us so much memory. And then we're going to end the turn with one more Evo. Now we have Tankdramon. If you don't know what Tankdramon is, when your Commandramon is deleted, I think you can look at the top 2 cards of the deck. If there's a Commandramon, call it. So now we're stacking the deck now. You see what I mean? If we can get, if we can play, oh, there we are. So this is what happens with red. Red goes ahead and Evos again, but they wanted to catch up a little bit, so what they use Shielded Adjust again and get rid of one of the, an 8k DP unit, because they have Tie on the field, they have a Tamer. They can get rid of an 8k unit for 6 memory. So now we're just going to go ahead and attack, try to use his ability. It goes off. We can look at the top 3 cards. Let's see if we can get a Commandramon here. If we get a Commandramon, it's huge, because it sets us up for next turn if we don't end it here. And let's see, we don't see a Commandramon, unfortunately, so we put everything on the bottom of the deck. And now the opponent, I mean, all I have to do is rush him, right? I have 5 memory. He gave me way too much memory. Now we use the level 6, which basically gets 5 D-Brigades from the graveyard, which is exactly what we had in the trash, 5. And so when you play him, you can just return all 5 to the top of the deck, and his play cost is 3. So amazing. And he has Rush, so we can attack with him immediately. This is how we're going to utilize the D-Brigades and end the game very, very quickly with this Rush deck. And unless he hits a security trigger that destroys us, there's no return here, right, guys? I don't see a return here. Let's see what we hit in the security of the first attack. Woo! We do hit an Omnimon. So we do lose the D-Brigade monster, the D-Brigade leader, but he has no more security, he has no more security, he has no blockers on the field. That's it. Red is gone. Red is done for. The D-Brigade is just too fast. It rushes. It hit Commandramon a couple of times, so it just got too much of an advantage way too quickly. And Red wasn't able to deal with all the wideness of the deck and how wide it can get. And actually, it's a deck that wants to die to security. It's insane. So it can call out more of its own units. So that's an amazing deck. I love it. Let me know, you guys, what you think of those decks, and we'll see you next time. Peace.